Okay, so this is just going to be a quick little video that I'm putting together just to show you what I found to be the easiest way to get Kamura points fairly quickly. You will need to be up to high rank, have the expedition for the lava caverns unlocked, and also have, like, you know, a bit of specific gear, but nothing too crazy. So what you'll want is just in the blacksmith here, you're going to want the leather armor, which you can either forge it, as you see here, or you can just buy it for 12,000 Zenny a piece. The nice thing about it is it comes with, you know, geologist, hunger resistance, and then 1 point in botany. So then what I do is, just to get the whole set together there so you can see it, I just slot in the Wirebug Whisperer jewels and some botany. So then that way what we end up with is, you know, maxed out botany, maxed out geologist, hunger resistance, and Wirebug Whisperer. And then what we're looking for, show you at the quest thing over here. We're looking for a high rank expedition in the lava caverns. And what we're looking for is an upsurge in local item. So we will take that quest.
Good luck out there.
And then if you're really lucky, which I never seem to be, there is also a dongo that you can get that will increase your, it'll be where the rosy one here is, but there would be one that'll actually give you the extra Kamura points at the end of the quest. But what I usually do is I give myself, like, you know, wall runner, fighter, and some other random one, because it doesn't matter if you can't get that main one. And then we'll pop into the quest. Now, I usually do this with a Palico that is gathering and then my Palamute. It is honestly better to do it with 2 gathering Palicos, but I just like doing it on the dog. I find it's a little bit, it's more like a relaxed pace for me. But anyway, I'll show you the run, and then we can go from there with it. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is just to swap over to the Let Me Ride thing. That way you don't have to hold down B to get back on your dog. He will actually just run up behind you and grab you when you're finished certain actions where you may have to jump off of him for a second. And you'll just come out of the camp and swing over to this right-hand side here. Go up through this area here. And I'll take a bit of a relaxed pace too, just so that you can see it better. You'll come down here. And sometimes you'll hop off your dog by accident. But that's a good opportunity to show this Let Me Ride thing. So he'll just grab you again and you can go on your way. And it's not, like, it's not crazy. Like, I've gotten to the point where, like, I can a lot of the time beat them back before they've spawned again. But yeah, you're just going to grab the one outside of that cave. Come down here. You can see where those jewel bugs are glowing over there. So you can pop off your dog and run up this wall here. Be another point here. And then if you walk off of the ledge here and hit B, you can immediately go back into a wirefall so that you can, you know, swing across that a little easier to get to this one. Grab your dog. Then you can pop up here. Go up the vines here. And at the top of the vines, there's going to be this pillar here. So just run up to the top of it. Grab that one. That was a good one, actually. We got 600 points off of it. Like, multiple times, which is nice. And then you're just going to run across the big cavern here. Just keep to the left and then the right of the pillars here. And you'll see another mining point here. And then just where you see that little lava flow in front of me there, there's a little crawl spot in here that you can go into. I usually grab this ore, and then while he's mining it, I will aim up at that rock and then wire up into that one. And then you can go off to the right here, up this wall, grab that one there. And then there's this boy here. And then I grab the Mandragora just because you don't have to, though it doesn't matter. And then I open the map, go to Sub Camp 1. Once you're at sub camp 1, you can grab this one here. Summon the dog so that he grabs you. And then just keep so that you're to the right of that lava flow there. So just come around here and you'll see another mining point there. And then while he's grinding it, you can actually open the map and just go right to sub camp 2. And then what we're going to do is go off this way. I always grab this bug. And then you can just pop over here. Just below this bridge here, there's another mining point. Then you can summon your dog and run back up the hill here. Like I said, he'll catch up to you and grab you. And then I always grab the honey, because you always need honey. And then I just fall off of here, jump off of the dog. And then there's a little wirefall point right here for another fossil. And like I said, you can walk off, hit B to get a bit more distance out of your wire bugs, which is nice. And then I always grab this one. It really doesn't matter. And then you can pop up this wall here. There's another one here. And then while I'm doing that, I'll summon the dog, and you just go up the hill here, and there's one final one here. And then while I'm mining that, I'll just go back to the main camp. And then you just do it again. Eventually, you will see a message on the right-hand side of your screen that will tell you when, when the upsurge in the local items is ended. So at that point, you'll know that it's time to stop. There's also one I should have mentioned for the dongle. There is one, too, that makes nodes spawn back in faster. So, like, if you get that one or the more Kamura points, they're both pretty good. Because if you get fast enough at it, you can actually get ahead of the spawns. I have that happen more with the Zenny one, which I'm going to add in at the end of this part of the video. I'll do the Zenny one as well. It doesn't happen as much with the Kamura one. Just feels like the Kamura one's a little bit longer, I guess. But yeah, basically you just keep running through this until your time runs out. So I'll do another full loop there just so that you get, 2 examples of somebody going through it. And then I will shut her down, and then we'll add in the part that shows off the loop for the Zenny as well. And sometimes if you get lucky, when the upsurge in local items ends, it'll actually switch to an upsurge in mining, and which is what you do for the Zenny. So that's the nice part too. And sometimes it'll go back and forth. I've actually had it start with mining, go to local items, and then go back to mining. And so, like, I sat in the lava caverns for, like, half an hour just constantly making Zenny and Kamura points, and then you don't need to do it for a long time. That, aim up at that rock there. But yeah, it's a pretty relaxed loop, actually. I can really just zen out while I'm doing it for a while. And it's all kind of luck of the draw how long the actual, upsurges will last. Sometimes they don't last that long. Sometimes you only get 1 or 2 loops. I've had it where I've gotten, like, a bunch of loops in a row. And we'll go to sub camp 1. Sometimes your dog isn't there for you when you need him right away. And like I said, if you get fast enough at it, like, it's actually ridiculous how many times you can get this done sometimes. I'm pretty chill with it. I don't really rush it out. I'm like, whatever, I'm still going to get a ton of them. Then this one again, from sub camp 2, you'll go there. I actually usually do this and then bounce back over here, but it's if you want to risk falling off of the cliff face. go back up here and just remember to stick to the right of your honey tree there. And then I always fall off just at this rock. And then use B to bounce back over to this one here. And then that's it. We're almost done another whole loop. And then just like I said, while he's mining, I will just aim at the next place I gotta go, just like in that lava cave. And if you summon the dog too early when you're grabbing the fossils, he'll actually just not get you. So you gotta make sure you do it when he's almost done gathering it. And you just pop back to the main camp. And honestly, you just keep doing that over and over again until you finish up. And that is essentially it. That's all you have to do to earn a bunch of Kamura points. So I'll keep doing it, and then I will fade the video back in, let you know how many loops I ended up doing, and we'll show how many Kamura points you end up with at the end of it there. All right, so we actually only ended up getting to the beginning of Subcamp 2 on that third round before the area changed over and we lost the upsurge in local items. So let's see. So we ended up with, just from like, what, 2 3/4 runs, we ended up with 32,465 Kamura point. So it's very much worthwhile doing. Like I said, I've had runs where it ended up letting me do like 4 or 5 runs before it ran out. Especially because, you know, I wasn't focusing on talking, so I could run through it a lot quicker. But anyway, I hope that was helpful, and then I will be back in a second, and I will show you the run for the Zenny as well. So thank you very much. I'll be right back. Okay, so now we're going to go through for the Zenny version of the video. So same thing as before. We're going to go into high rank, go to an expedition tour, and then what we're looking for is an upsurge in mining outcrop. So we will take this quest.
I wish you luck.
And then, because my luck is cursed, this time we actually got the Kamura point increase one. So we'll take it, because you know what? Worst case scenario, the area will switch over to Kamura points afterwards, and I'll just get a bunch of Kamura points. So, you know, I'll take it. All right, so we'll zone in real quick. All right, and this loop is actually fairly close to the other one, so we're just gonna run out with our dog again. Our Palamute, sorry. But instead of going that way, we're gonna jump up this cave here, or cliff, I should say. And then we'll head towards that kind of little mound of lava over there. And then what we're gonna do is grab this mining point. Then you'll just pop straight up this way. Grab this mining point. And then just head straight off of the edge here. And there'll be another mining point right here. And then you're going to run right up these vines here. And then down into this cave over here. And then what I do is I just drop down, jump off the dog, and then just aim down with my wire bugs. Let the dog grab me again. And then you're just going to head up through this side cave here. And you're just going to grab the one right here at the entrance. Turn back around. And then go up this lava cavern here. Grab the ore here, and then you're just going to pop up this wall here, and then go up onto this ledge. If it cooperates with me. There we go. And then, just like I said, you could run off, hit B, and just wirefall your way across this area here. Run up these vines. And we've ended up kind of in the reverse of the Kamura point one. Because now we're going back into this area here. Except this time we do want to get this outcrop. And aim up there while he mines. Pop through here. And then we're going to head left instead of right. And then we'll grab these 2 ore slots here. I aim up here and then just do 2 wire bugs in a row. Grab that one. And then if I had a 3rd wire bug, this wouldn't be bad, but I didn't grab one, so go up here. Grab that. While he's mining, we can go to sub camp 2. We don't need to go to sub camp 1, it's just sub camp 2 this time. And that's when we're going to come over this way. And we're going to slide down. I usually go by this rock towards this one. And then that'll take us right down to this mining point here. And then we just run up along this cliffside here. I usually jump off of my dog. Do a couple of wire falls over here. And then we will climb up this. If you try to wire when you don't have it and you're near a wall, you'll actually just climb up it. So it's not bad to just run up to it to do it. Then you'll come over here, jump off, and then you want to go up towards this upper part of the cave here. And you'll pop down, and then we just go right back to the main camp. And then what I like to do, because unlike the Kamura points, you can actually fill up your inventory for the ore. So I just literally pop into the tent, mash B so that he'll drop off the items he's carrying, and then run right back out. And then I'm going to do one more full loop of this, and then just like I did with the Kamura points, we'll catch it at the end there. But essentially all you're doing at the end of it is just selling all of the ore that you got. Because it's a really good way just to get those ores if you need them for crafting, and they also sell for a fair amount. Now, I'm not going to be able to give an accurate number for this run. See, this is the one where I will actually catch up to it, unfortunately. So that's what I mean. You can really slow it down, and if you bring in 2 gathering palicos, you can essentially at that point just, you know, wire bug around and get everything done. But I like to take it at a relaxed pace. That's where I bring the palamute with me, and I don't try to speed through it too much. So we'll go a little slower this time. It'll actually give you a chance to kind of see where you're going. Then, like I said, drop down here. Grab that one. And I've ended up with like 800 to almost 1 million Zenny doing this. So, like, it's super worthwhile. Doesn't take very long. And I find it's a pretty chill little farming method for getting money in the game. And we're just going to run to the back here. And sometimes there will be large monsters down here. You can just, you know, ignore them. Generally, you can get on the palamute, grab the ore, and get out of there before they even have time to stun you with a roar. Come down here. We'll grab this one here. And at any point, too, like, I'm keeping it simple, but you could grab, like, a 3rd wire bug, which would make the traversal here, you wouldn't have to run up the vines, because you could just go directly along that kind of outer edge there by the lava. But I'm just keeping it simple. Like, if I had a 3rd wire bug, I could just be at the top of this instead of having to run up. But with the palamute, you're already moving so fast that you're getting ahead of the spawns, like here. We're kind of just barely keeping ahead of them. Then pop up here. And we will go to the left here. Both of these, and then like I said, it's just 2 wires up. Grab that one. And I always gotta wait a second if I don't grab a 3rd wire bug. Then we're just going right up to this one. And then we're gonna wait. Go to sub camp 2. Roll down the hill here. Grab that one there. And you're just going straight across. I find it easier to kind of keep that wall to my right. That way I don't accidentally miss it. Grab that one there. And then we just go right back to the main camp again. Enter the tent, exit the tent. And that's essentially it. You just do that until you see that the mining upsurge has ended. Okay, so hilariously enough, that run ended like about a quarter into the third one as well. So we'll be able to see kind of what the low end of what this method could produce. So we ended up with what, a little over 36,000 Kamura points. And then once we take a look at the ores, I'll show you which ones that you actually get out of that to sell. And then we'll see where like 2 and about, you know, a little under 2.5 runs of the Zenny version ended up giving you. So you go into your item box, and what you're looking to sell is the Firestone, the Fire Cell Stone, the Carbonite ore, the Fusium ore, and then the Dragonite ore. So for that run, we ended up with $31,000 from the Dragonite, $78,000 from the Fusium, $76,000 from the Carbonite, $98,000 from the Fire Cell, and $59,000 from the Firestone. So you're looking at a little bit over 340,000 Zenny for about not even 10 minutes of work. And that's on the low end. Like I said, I usually end up doing 4 or 5 or sometimes more runs before that actually runs out. So usually I would make at least double that before it ends. So yeah, so these are just 2 methods for getting the Kamura points and getting the Zenny. Because, you know, when you're trying to upgrade armor and stuff like that in endgame, you really do need a lot of money. And Kamura points are just nice because, you know, you could do whatever you want to do in the buddy center without having to worry about it. So I hope this was helpful, and, you know, definitely let me know what you thought or if you have any questions. But beyond that, I do appreciate you checking this out, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.